Hello, welcome to TJ13 TV's preview of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. In 2016, we had probably the worst race of the year on the streets of Baku. In 2017, we had probably the best. What shall we get this year? Well, here's what our experts think.
Just like at the 2017 Baku race, I'm expecting Williams to make the podium again.
In Baku, I'm expecting Williams to, well, I'm not really expecting him to do anything, to be honest with you.
There's one thing that I expect we won't see at Baku, and that's going to be a Williams on the podium. Bad.
Baku 2016 was a snorefest. Baku 2017 was probably the best race of the season. And what'll Baku 2018 deliver, I wonder. But I'm thinking it's going to be another good race. I'm thinking it's going to be another incident-filled race, maybe not to the extent of last season, but it's still going to be a very interesting race, I think. Also, it's going to be very interesting to see what happens to Lewis Hamilton. And while it's probably not accurate to say that he's lost the championship, it's way too early to say that. And while it's probably inaccurate to say that he's lost the advantage of the championship to Vettel, still too early to say, I do think that another non-win, shall we call it, for Hamilton will really start working on him mentally and start putting him in a bit of a weird space. So I'm looking forward to seeing how things go. I think from Hamilton's perspective, I think he needs a win. It'll really put him on the map in the championship, but I don't think him not winning will spell absolute disaster, but it will put him in a bit of a precarious position mentally, and who knows, the wheels could come off from there. So it's going to be interesting to see. Obviously the permutations up and down the field are going to be very interesting to watch as well, so loads of little plots and subplots to look out for in Baku 2018, and I'm certainly ready for Sunday afternoon's racing.
One thing that is undeniable right now is the speed of Kimi Raikkonen. The 2018 car really suits his style. A pointy, planted front end. He makes the most of that, and it's quite incredible really, because he's been absolutely rubbish for the last few years. But 2018 is really suiting his style. Question is, Ferrari, will you allow him to race Sebastian Vettel? Probably not.
Ferrari this weekend, great car, great pace, past couple of races obviously, but what the hell are they doing with Kimi? Shocking what they did in China, leaving him out there, leaving him out to dry, backing him into Valtteri to try and give 7 advantage. Shocking decisions for a race team, and it only came good with the safety car. So I want to see better strategy calls, a bit more aggressive, none of this Ferrari covering Merc, because Red Bull are going to be there ever increasingly to nip through the back door.
The circuit in Baku is not like other street circuits. It's very fast and very, very heavy on the brakes. So I wonder if Merc will solve their current tyre deck overheating problem, but then maybe an old Achilles heel of overheating brakes will come back and bite them in the bum. Wouldn't that be ironic?
The race in Baku over the last 2 years has always been run later in the year when it's been warmer. This time it's being run in April. Track temperatures are therefore going to be a lot cooler. Are we going to see the teams get on top of that? The Pirelli rubber is proving to be quite notoriously difficult to put energy into. So it's going to be very interesting to see the cars, no doubt, sliding around the Baku street circuit. It's a very fast track. There's walls, there's obstacles, there's going to be drama. It's going to be great.
Last year's race in Azerbaijan saw 2 teams have inter-teammate collisions, Sauber and Force India. Now, this year, where's your money? Might it be on a team with Bull in the title?
In Baku this weekend, a few drivers are under pressure. So we've got Max, who's hit the headlines for the wrong reasons. Can he put it together and have a clean weekend? I think he needs one. Feeling he's under a bit of pressure, certainly with Danny showing him up and showing him how to do things in China. Lewis as well under pressure. Can Valtteri hit the hat-trick on him in qualifying? And again, on AJ's comment in China after the race, Lewis has been sleepy at the starts. I get this don't want to lose my front wing scenario, but and they say races are not won and lost at the first corner, but he certainly puts himself out of position at the first corner. So yeah, Max and Lewis, big weekends coming, guys.
Baku's a little schizophrenic. In 2016, one race fan site voted the race the worst for 9 years. Then in 2017, the Telegraph hailed their race review bonkers Baku. 3 safety cars, carbon fibre everywhere, a shunt up the backside for Lewis from Sebastian Vettel, and 2 inter-teammate crashes. Will we get Dr. Jekyll in 2018? Or Baku Mr. Hyde?
With the very high likelihood of a safety car at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, I expect the teams are going to have to be reacting very fast, much like Red Bull did last time out in China when the safety car came out. So really we're going to see a lot of different team strategies play out. I think it's going to be a cracking race.
On the World Press Freedom Index, Azerbaijan scores 2 places better than Bahrain. Out of 180 countries listed, it's number 162.
Renault are starting to get things together, starting to glue the car together, and the Hulk is just quietly getting about his business. None of this facing up to the media like Fernando's doing in his Renault-powered McLaren. So, yeah, Renault, I'm expecting them to edge ever closer to the Red Bull and make that top 3 or top 4 during the course of this season, starting this weekend.
And last but not least, we have McLaren. Still not convinced, McLaren. The Alonso factor seems to be doing you proud. Keeps bagging those points, but frankly, it is a slow car. And Renault are, I would say, ahead of them right now. So Baku is a very fast power circuit. It's got that incredibly long straight. You can't blame Renault. You can't blame Honda anymore. That's a point. How well are the Toro Rossos going to do? Oh, it's just going to be so interesting.
So there we have it, McLaren and Williams once again getting a hard time. It's probably the least of their worries though. If you've enjoyed the video, please do us a favour, give us a like and subscribe to the channel. Also check out our main site, thejudge13.com, for daily F1 news, opinion and inside whispers. We will see you on Monday for our post-race report.